Nope, we're still muted. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Battleground Games live from our living room.
Hello, welcome.
Every time I put that intro on and see all those shelves full of games and stuff, I'm like, oh, I miss that store.
Hey, Lobster.
But that's okay. We're still here.
We still have shelves and shelves of games.
Yep, we just can't get to them.
Well, no, we have shelves and shelves of games.
No, you're right. I need to click on a thing on that computer, so talk to chat for a couple of seconds.
Hey, chat. So welcome to our living room. I'm Amanda. That's Andy. This is our home, such as it is at the moment. We are coming to you live from our living room. I'm in week a lot of being home and not going out. Andy is like 1 week behind me, I think, for that. We
did the maths yesterday, and I am officially 2 weeks out now.
Because the
23rd of March was my last day at Battleground.
Yeah, so you're 2 weeks out
I'm 2 weeks
as of
out
yesterday.
Now.
And I am a little over 3 weeks out because my actual last day of work was the 14th. Because my library, they closed my branch library. I work at a small branch in our city, and we knew that it was way too much for our custodians and our staff to be keeping 3 buildings clean and sanitized in a safe manner, and to make sure that we had all the supplies for that. We already had a shortage of like hand sanitizer and wipes and stuff. And when you're dealing with a public library, you're handling a lot of things that other people are handling. People are touching all sorts of things, and then other people are touching them. There's just no good way to keep that many buildings clean that much. So we were already consolidating into the main library and having all of the branches closed. And then over the weekend, the staff and the city had a conversation and basically said, look, the library, as essential as we feel it is to society in general, at the moment, having this building clean
yes, Clara,
is not an essential thing. This building being open, the building being clean would be essential if we were open. The building being open is not currently essential enough to warrant the risks of us being open. Hey, bye. So we closed. So my last day of work was the 14th. I had a half day. And then I spent the rest of the day basically scrubbing my branch from top to bottom. We were closed for half a day, and I took our... we have this like industrial cleaner that we use because we are a public facility, so we have this like super duty industrial cleaner stuff, and I took a bottle of it and sprayed every flat surface in the branch that anyone ever touches.
Clara, please do not unplug the stream.
Don't eat the cables. And then I locked up my branch, and that was that. So yeah, I've been in there. I went back into my branch last Thursday, so a little under a week. No one was there. Obviously, I did have permission to go in, and I grabbed some books and some science materials. So I'm probably going to be doing some sciencey stuff and recording that. I'll tell folks where to find it once it gets posted.
And you've been streaming story readings.
I have been streaming on my personal channel, read-alouds on every night at 10 p.m. I've been reading aloud from the Song of the Lioness Quartet. We're done with book 1. We're about halfway through book 2. And I've been doing a couple of picture books, but I'm super close to being done. We're going to finish our Animal Friends at Maple Hill Farm tonight. And then I think we're going to do the 11th Hour.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's going to be tough because you're going to need Zoom cam.
I'm going to need to set up Zoom cam for that because we're going to need to look at the puzzles. It's going to be like a mini unlock game. So tonight, we've been playing, my brother-in-law for Christmas gifted me with this trio of unlock games, this box set of unlock games. And it had insert coin, which was the sort of easy level, the level 1 game in the box.
And that was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. It's basically
And
you're playing a video
augmented
game.
reality stuff.
Yeah, that app that you hold over it was very cool. I think what I like about these games is that each one of them has something a little bit different in terms of mechanic. That you're not doing exactly the same thing in every game.
Yeah.
So because like we did that one with the Nautilus, yeah.
Yeah.
And that didn't have any of that stuff. That had a totally different way of working.
It had the finding oxygen mechanic.
That's right.
To extend the timer.
We had to extend the timer out. We started with very little time, and we had to find oxygen. And then insert coin, we had to hold the phone with the app on it over the card, and it would show us more stuff on the card. Clara, please don't play with that. Is that something that's plugged into?
That's a power cord. Yeah.
Can she unplug it from that side, or is that sealed?
I doubt it.
Okay, cool. It's fine. Clara's on the floor. She's our cat. So that's one of the fun things about us streaming from our living room, is that you may get to see a cat visit us.
Entirely possible.
She does visit during my read aloud streams, so if you do want to see her, it's a good chance you will see her tonight after 10. But yeah, we played Insert Coin. And then on Friday night, we played a Sherlock Holmes, A Scarlet Thread of Murder, which had a totally different mechanic where it actually had a map that we laid out. Yeah. And we were supposed to be laying out the suspects and then gathering sort of invite files. Oh, Andy, she's being real cute again.
Well, she does that.
The suspect and interview files, so we're supposed to lay them out and then track their movements. So for those of you who were with us on Friday night and have not heard us talk about it since then, we did figure out what we did wrong.
Well, we found a mechanic. We looked up a FAQ.
I looked it up.
Space
Cowboys, who put out these games, actually do have a FAQ on, like they have walkthroughs on their site so that you can see what you missed if you missed something. There were two things that we missed. One was that we had that map, and we were supposed to be mapping out the movements, and that made numbers on the streets. The suspect number 1 gave us a 7.
Yep.
And suspect number 3 gave us a 6. And suspect number 2, we definitely got a 4. It turns out suspect number 2 actually was supposed to be giving us 2 numbers.
So it was like a 4-1 or a 1-4.
It was a 4-1.
Yeah.
What we thought was the leg of the 4 that goes down to the ground actually wasn't. That was the one next to it, and we missed a little bitty leg off the bottom of the 4. So, yeah, if we had realized that we were missing a digit in the middle, maybe we would have revisited the directions and gone back over the map. But as it was, it looked like a 4, so it looked like it was a number. But it turns out, yeah, that was an easy mistake to make. The other one that we did, I feel, was super cheap on the...
But we learned a lesson, which might apply to today's game.
We learned a big lesson, which is that... actually, can you hand me Scarlet Thread of Murder?
Yeah.
And can we switch to Zoom Cam for a second?
Sure.
So this is what we missed. And I think we were utterly justified in having missed it. But she says, she was the nurse that we met at the surgery. And she says on her card, he probably took one of our 3 private carriages. I would need to know more. And in the next card that you read with her, she tells you that, and I think it's that she's a machine and you add a number to her machine and it gives you information that says the carriages are all brown and the numbers are on their backs. And so we were like...
the locations
we
that
were
had
like,
the carriages.
We found the locations. Each of the locations that has a carriage on it, we were like, okay, yeah, there's a carriage right there.
So here's the alley, there's the carriage.
Right.
What we couldn't find was the carriage's number.
And there's at least one carriage that's much closer to you. I'm trying to find it. And I just scoured it. I could not find anything on the actual like carriage itself. Where is
So
that
when we
card?
checked the FAQ,
So like that's another one.
yeah, so here you can see one of the carriages. You can see the carriage pretty clearly, but you can't see the number on the back.
Yeah.
That's because that number is on the back of the card.
It is.
It
So
is tiny little number down here.
all of the cards in the game do have a little card number to tell you how to put the deck back together. Because while you're not going to play this adventure again, you could hand this off to a friend or sell it as a used game, and you want to put the deck back in the order that it came packed in so that the cards are randomized, so that you don't have like all three carriages sitting together or the suspects all together or whatever. So there's a card number up here. That's the card number to look for when you go looking through the deck. But then there's a card number down here to tell you how to put the deck back in order when you're rebuilding. Notice how this card number, the number is in a gray circle.
That means it's a card to find in the deck.
Like these numbers.
Yeah.
So as it turns out, each one of these locations here has a card number circled, and that card number corresponds
to one of the cards.
To the cards.
So we missed that.
So those were
But now we know.
Those were the two things that we
Trixie.
missed. And if we had gotten those, I personally think that back of the card thing, because the back of the card is generally, it's meant to be generic so that nothing on the, does that little thing on the back numbers or even look like a carriage? No. It's brown. And that's the thing, is that it says, oh, they're brown and the numbers are on the backs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt a little cheap to me because the backs of the cards are in general identical and they don't give anything away. The whole point of the backs of the cards is that you shouldn't be able to tell anything from them because some of those cards are dud cards that you don't want to run into.
Turn over because they give you a penalty. No.
So the whole point of the backs of the cards is that the backs of the cards don't have any identifying information on them. So to have the card numbers actually be a clue, it felt kind of cheap to me. So that can go back in the box.
It's okay. We're learning.
But it's fine because we now know.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, that's an area that's meant to be out of bounds. Exactly.
And of course, we never looked at the backs of the cards because we had them on
we were
stream.
putting them face up. So yeah, we weren't really looking at the backs at all. But now we know, and knowing is half the battle.
So do we want to try a 3-lock game, the most difficult level of unlock?
Are you guys ready? Are you willing to help
Super
us out
spicy
with
game?
this? Who knows what they'll spring on us tonight exactly,
I know already.
Right?
We just unwrapped the packaging, so we have not looked through the deck or anything yet. But Amanda has looked at this card, which comes with the game.
So this is a little booklet. The Scarlet Thread of Murder came with its little mat that you put out. And this little booklet, sorry Andy, says, do not open this booklet just yet. It is difficult via the interwebs.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, we go fairly slow, so
we're not worrying about the timer
spot
so
things.
much. And believe me, you all were very helpful. We have gotten a lot of very good help from our chat friends. So.
Okay, so yes, do not open.
So it says,
yet.
do not open this booklet just yet. There is a lock on it, so we're going to need...
Which means it's a code.
Exactly. Have you put in what game? Yeah, we have put in what game we're doing.
Yeah, but my phone seems to have locked up.
That's annoying. So I'm going to read you guys.
I haven't hit start yet.
Oh.
Do we want to hit start?
No, it actually tells you not to hit start yet.
Okay, I'm not hitting start yet.
Because we're going to look at the booklet first.
Okay.
So it says, do not open this booklet just yet. And I'm going to read you guys the stuff that's on it because otherwise I'm trying to read it while leaning over the table and that doesn't work well. But then I will show you because there are some clues. I did take a peek at it already. It all starts here. Alice was getting tired of having nothing to do. She peeped into the book her sister was reading. What? No pictures? No conversations? So she was considering whether the pleasure of making 2 daisy chains would be worth the trouble of getting up and picking the daisies. Did you charge up your phone? Andy did.
Yeah, it's at 80-something%.
And you'll see when picking up the daisies, and then you'll see there's like a scrap here, so it continues here. And it says, when suddenly a white rabbit ran close by her. And now we've got these little footprints, which continue on here. There was nothing there that was really trying to get it on camera. Surprising, and Alice thought there was nothing extraordinary about hearing the rabbit state,
quotation or speech bubble,
which goes back over here to the front of the booklet. Ah, I will arrive 1 hour late. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Tick-tock, tick-tock. But when the rabbit actually showed a watch saying it was 3 o'clock, then hurried on, Alice started to her feet and ran after it, and saw it pop down the burrow.
That comes out over here. Okay.
The rabbit hole was going straight, then dipped suddenly down after 5 yards.
All right, so we've got how many numbers there?
Hold on.
Oh.
Either the burrow was very deep or Alice fell very slowly. Where will she end up? Press start and enter the first code.
Okay, so code.
So it's actually 2 is the first one. You can't see it as well on camera, but the first number is actually 2.
Yeah.
So it's 2, 1, 3, 5. I'm pretty sure.
Do you want to double check before I hit enter?
So 2 is in the first piece. 1 is the next one we come across. 3 is the next one. And then 5, yes.
Okay, hitting OK. No sooner was the rabbit trail found again than she later jumped to the bottom of the rabbit hole. Alice slipped into this hole, which suddenly widened. Take card M, as in Mary. But we didn't read this card here. If you want to read that.
Sure. This is the unfinished manuscript of an astonishing adventure I have in mind. It is entitled Alice in Wonderland. Please help me write an end to it and help Alice out of the mess I so maliciously got her into. Put aside the last 6 cards of the deck. You will need them during the final chapter.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are aside.
Okay. In this scenario, put all discarded cards back in the box. You will no longer need them. Now take the booklet and look closely at the front. Look inside only when instructed.
Okay.
So.
Card M. Has a dress on it. So the card backs are different. Each card has a different illustration.
All right.
So this could be relevant.
We are going to need to pay attention to that. So here we have Alice. I'm going to read the text. Alice was falling. Her only point of reference was a small jar of orange marmalade. So I think that suggests that the marmalade needs to be up.
Okay.
Oh, or 3 from M, the marmalade shining on it.
All right. So get card 3.
Let's see.
So there is a card 3. If this is upright, yeah, I think.
Or W. But I think it's that this is shining on it.
Okay.
And it looks like a 3 with a shadow.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I see what you mean there. All right, here's card 3. has a hat and a chess piece on it.
Looks like a king or a queen. Shall we?
Yep.
This is not enough. I am just a shadow of my former self.
33.
Ah, you're probably right.
Was that a penalty?
It doesn't say so.
Okay.
It has a cat face, but it doesn't say what to do with the cat face.
Oh, yeah,
that
penalty
is a penalty.
is okay.
Oh, well. Okay, so 33.
Oh, this is going to get interesting. There's a 32. 33.
So 33 has a flamingo and a bottle.
Yes.
There we go. Ooh, whole bunch of things. How did I end up here? Just a few moments ago, I was with my sister working on multiplication tables. Open the booklet at chapter 1. And we have a whole bunch of different blue card numbers to add.
Okay.
And we're also discarding that one.
Okay.
All right, opening the booklet, starting at chapter 1. Chapter 1, Down the Rabbit Hole. 4 times 5. This pains me. 4 times 5 equals 12. 4 times 6 equals 13. 4 times 7 equals 14. I will never get to 20 that way, and everybody knows that 20 is what will make me move forward. What times what equals 20?
All right, chat.
Given those rules.
Yeah. All right, so I need a piece of paper for this, unfortunately.
I'll give you a piece of paper out of my notebook.
I'll use the Sharpie.
No, don't use a Sharpie.
Okay.
Because it'll bleed through onto the table.
All right, so read it out.
Also, that Sharpie
aloud
is
to
not
us
great.
again.
Let's see the card on Zoom. Yes, give me a second because I hadn't finished reading what was on it. So there are a couple of other things on here that are worth looking at. We've got a chalkboard, we've got a key, we've got 7 locked doors, and a scrap of paper that says lice, I believe. I think it's like the end of Alice.
Okay, and also a 95. Or, yeah.
Yeah,
95.
and a 95. I think we can just take the 95 because it's on the card.
Okay. We'll grab 95.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to be the one that figures this one out.
This is that scrap of paper that Amanda's talking about. It's underneath this door. Are there any numbers or anything on the doors?
Not that I can see.
Okay.
It doesn't really look like anything sideways. And then on the other side, there's a key and a table.
On a glass table?
Yeah.
It looks like.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's card 95.
Yep.
Has a pocket watch, which is at about 9 or 10.
Reflection, so you can't see the clues.
10, 20.
Part of the problem is that the booklet is glossy.
It's got a caterpillar. I don't know what that is. A mushroom, maybe?
It's been on the other cards, too.
In the bottle. I think it's a mushroom.
Yeah, it's a mushroom.
All right, Amanda.
All right,
What's
so
card 95?
Give me a second.
Oh, sure. Sorry.
Lobster had said reflection, so I can't see the
Yeah.
clues. Part of the problem is that this is much glossier than the card fronts, which is a bit of an issue. And it's also folded, so it's the pages are hitting the light differently.
Yeah.
And also, it is longer than the cards, so I have to sort of shift it. So it's 4 by 5 equals 12.
Okay.
4 by 6 equals 13. 4 by 7 equals 14. I will never get to 20 that way. Everybody knows that 20 is what will make me move forward. It's x times x equals 20.
Well, it's question mark times question mark,
Right.
question mark. And then her card 33 here,
has
55, 44, 33, 22, 11.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what kind of substitution are we doing here?
I'm just going to sit here and look pretty because this has just made my brain stutter to a halt. Math for me is one of those things that just makes my brain seize up. It's one reason why I didn't go into hard sciences, because I would have had to take a lot more math.
So if 4 is, let's just say it's 2. It's not 1 because we're not getting the same number here. I'm just going to talk out my reasoning here.
Okay.
So I'm going to say 4 is probably 2, which means 2 times something 5 equals something
plus 2?
Well, something 2.
You know what? Yeah, I'm not even a language nerd. I'm a literary analysis nerd.
Whatever 6 is the same thing.
This is like magic
3.
to me. So at Bryn Mawr, when I was there, they had a requirement called the extra work requirement. And legit, that is what it was called in the student handbook. If you looked up like all of the graduation requirements, like everything that was required to graduate, it was like, oh, you have to take this many.
And this is 1,
like
4.
This
4
many
is 2
lab science classes.
In my assumption.
And this many like social studies classes and this many humanities classes. And
corresponds to
you have to take this many quantitative classes, and you have to finish
6?
a foreign language at this level, and so on.
1 is 1.
And then it had the extra work requirement.
2.
So you were required to take, 2 classes that had the quantitative requirement, and like most of the math classes were quantitative classes, but also like intro to C++ and the like 200 level coding classes, those were all quantitative.
So the assumption that I'm making here is this is a one-to-one substitution of these digits for the digits in these equations.
Your lobster also had something up there, so
6 equals 6.5. You think that there's...
No, it doesn't give a way to get to 20.
So I think, 4 equals 2. I think 7 equals 6, maybe?
It's a factoring problem. 13 is a prime.
But it's not going to be a 1, 3. It's like, if this is a substitution, the 3 is something else.
Yeah. 4 times 5 equals 12. But it's not 12. It's something else. It's 1 and a different number.
Like the 1 could just be 1.
Yeah.
Are there anything that could be a hint anywhere?
Here, you can have the booklet. Take a look at it.
Yeah.
So you had to take quantitative, and you had to prove proficiency in a second language. You had to prove proficiency. You basically either had to take a proficiency test and pass it, or you had to finish the like intro level classes, which was either 4 semesters normal or 3 semesters if you took the second semester accelerated, or the third semester accelerated. And then the extra work requirement was you can fill extra work by either taking 2 more classes at the 100 level or above in math, one of which needs to be calculus.
4 times 5 equals
or
12.
You can take 2 classes
13.
at the 300 level or above in your second language, or 2 classes in the 200 level or above in your third language, which meant you had to prove proficiency in at least one language and then take a class at the 100 level in order to be allowed to take a 300 level class.
7. And
There's no way I was doing it in a foreign language because I didn't even pass proficiency in Spanish coming out of high school. Yeah, it's absurd. And the best part is, my year was the last year they had that requirement. If I had taken a gap year, if I had taken a year off, which I actually proposed to my parents, because my grandfather had just had to be moved into a nursing home at the time, and I knew that finances were tight. So I was like, I sat my mom down and I said, do you need me to take a gap year? I'll get a job, I'll work, I'll do something to help out. And she said no, it was okay. They had already had the money aside for school and she didn't want me to be off track. I could have deferred for a year. If I had deferred for a year and started and gone in as the class of 2002 instead of 2001, I wouldn't have had the extra work requirement. And I would have had a dark blue lantern, which is objectively better than red, but whatever. But no, I had to deal with the extra work requirement. I had a friend, my friend Amanda, another Amanda, who was a senior when I was a freshman, and she ended up with a minor in French because she decided to do the extra work requirement in a foreign language and had to start from scratch. So she ended up taking enough French classes to meet the extra work requirement that she ended up with a French minor. It's ridiculous. I decided to do extra work in math because it was fewer classes total, and I took the second calculus class pass-fail. I loved the professor. The professor was great. She was awesome. She was really enthusiastic. She was really understanding. And she explained things very clearly, and it's still never stuck in my head. I failed the first quiz of the semester, just like 50% correct. And she called me into her office. She said, I want to sit down with you and have a chat with you because I don't want you to fall behind. I want to catch this while we can. And I appreciated that because I had a Latin teacher that did not do that. She waited until 2/3 the way through the semester to tell me that I was in danger because she wasn't giving us numerical scores. She was just giving us check marks and stuff. And Lobster has a proposal, Andy.
Okay. If 4 is 2 and 1 is 1, then 4 times 7 is 14. 2 times x is 12, so 7 would be 6. Yeah, I was working with that, but it stumbles when we get to...
this is horrible. I'm really glad we aren't using a timer.
Times 2 of the same thing, question mark times question mark equals 20. So this is probably... It can't be 1 times 1, 1, right? Because 1 times 11 is 11, so that wouldn't work. Because then these two digits would be the same.
Should we get card 20? It's already circled on the card.
Sure. You go ahead and get card 20 while I continue to work on this problem.
So,
if 4 is 3...
She took me aside early, and I greatly appreciated that. And we sat down, and she said, okay, I want to see how you're doing. I want to see how are you taking notes. You know, you sit in the front row every day. You're in every class. You haven't missed a class. Can I see your notes? And I handed over my notebook, and she looked at it, and she said, your notes are better than my notes. I took very careful notes.
No,
I wrote down everything
work.
She said out loud. I wrote down everything she wrote on the board. And she looked at me and she said, okay, let's have you try to do a problem. And we walked through a problem together. And then she had me do one alone. And even though I had just done one exactly like it, my brain just sputtered and I could not do it. And she looked at me and she said, you're taking this pass-fail? And I said, yeah. And she said, okay, let's get you a passing grade. That was that. Yes.
Okay.
20 is indeed, it's another penalty.
Oh, bugger.
But it is not so much the result that counts as the way to get to it. Back to your calculations. That's a cheap trick, because it does have 20 circled on the card.
Yes. Is that everything it says on there?
Yeah, but it is not so much the result that counts as the way to get to it. Back to your calculations.
Okay.
Forgive my French, but this is bullshit. Making me do math like this. Yeah, but to right off the bat have people be doing math, this isn't the sort of, like, puzzle solving that the other games have been. Like, this is... If I was doing this alone, I would have thrown this in the sea. If this was the first problem, I would have been like, oh, well, I'm cheating. I'm looking up the answer, because...
Is 44, right? 3 times 33.
Hey, baby. Let's see the clue again.
3 times 33 is what?
99.
99? Yeah,
you tried looking up the FAQ and found someone's review of it. This is BS is apparently a common theme, so brace for that.
Excellent.
Love it.
4 times 44?
It's supposed to have a team hoping at least one member would be mathy. I mean, this is a 1 to 6 player game.
Is 176.
And nothing, I mean, yeah, this is the sort of math that makes me hate math.
All right, so let's go back to original assumptions. 0 is something. What if 1 is 2? 2 is 0. 3 is 4. 4 is 2. 5 is 5. 6 is 7. And 7 is 6. So 2, 0. No, that doesn't work.
Not so much about the result makes you think, don't worry that we've dicked with what the 20 could actually be. It's 20, leave it. Well, it's don't worry about the result, just worry about how you get there. I think the 20 matters, it just doesn't matter as the destination. I actually hate this.
I'll figure it out. I've got it.
But now I'm sitting here like staring at the walls while you figure it out. So I'm going to play a game on my phone.
I did notice the doors here, that the handles are different. There's different shapes on the handles of the doors. I don't know if that's relevant.
There's different...
Oh, did we look at card 95? Which is this one?
It has numbers on the doors.
Aha! Aha! Well, okay.
So it has numbers on the doors. Red numbers, which is good because they add to blue blue puzzle pieces.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, the 95 was sitting right there. You could have turned it over at any time if you hadn't gotten all distracted with your numbers.
They distracted me with math.
Uh-huh. Yeah. A group of doors oddly placed. They are all locked. If only you could grab that key. So there's... Andy is right that the locks are different. Like the holes that the key goes into are different. And it definitely says LICE under that door on that scrap of paper.
But the E is oddly kerned. It's subtle.
It is, but it's also from the front of the booklet. I'm wondering if it's... No, it's not. Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's a font thing, which it's the font that all of the text... It's the way the E is on the text on the cards.
Oh, okay.
It looks like it comes off of one of the cards. So it, like this piece of text here that's down here looks like it comes off a card. It's the same font. Oh, sorry, that's not on camera, so you wouldn't be able to see it. You have a dumb idea.
Okay.
It's just too frustrating to try and play when you can't look at the cards. Yeah.
I'm up for dumb ideas.
You move in that we save this until we can play in person. I don't want to do that. And I'm going to tell you why. The last time we all played an Unlock game in person, it ended up with a lot of very frustrating stuff. It's just going to be you two playing alone. Then it's just the two of us playing alone. Right now, I feel like Andy sitting here doing math is really frustrating because it feels like one person playing the game.
All right, so I'm going to assume that the 6, because it's the only single-digit thing here, is what we're adding to something.
You thought the Nautilus game was great? I mean, Johnny had to leave the room. He was getting very, very wigged out by it.
So 6 times question mark equals 20.
The problem with doing them in person is then that we're all sort of trying to look at the same cards at the same time, and we miss things that way. And that started to feel very chaotic to me in a very frustrating way. Instead of substituting following the numerical progression.
11.
Yeah, the numbers you're multiplying are going in order.
77. No. What's that? The numbers that we're multiplying are going in numerical order?
It's on the chat.
Okay.
Right there.
So, okay.
You could read the chat. I personally, at least you can look at the cards. Right now, there's only 2 cards. We only have 2 cards out and the book.
12,
it's
13,
just that
14.
It's Andy sitting and doing math. And I'm finding this frustrating not because we can't all look at the cards, but because the puzzle itself is one that makes me feel stupid. It makes me feel intensely, intensely stupid.
We could go for a hint.
Even with just 2 cards, you can't see them? I mean, that's a limitation. The problem with doing it in person is you can't see all of them at once anyway. Like, I spent a lot of the Nautilus game unable to see any cards because there were too many of us playing. I think there's a sweet spot of maybe 3 or 4 people playing where you can look at the cards all together. But, yeah. I don't know, Andy. I'm kind of hating this. I realize you're trying to do this fast so that we can move on, but I feel like it's just going to be more of the same.
All right, so if Pi's idea is correct, that it's just the sequence of the numbers. 4 times 5 is 12.
You're not on camera.
4 times 6 is 13. 4 times 7 is 14. 4 times 8 is 15. 9 is 16. 10 is 17. 11 is 18. 4 times 12 is 19. And 4 times 13 is 20. We don't have a 13 or a 4.
Yeah. Lobster suggests we switch to a different game. I feel like you're dug in on this.
Well,
and you're going to find it hard to transfer to something else.
Let's get a hint for card 33.
He's not having fun watching it. I'm not having fun playing it, so...
That doesn't help. These levels correspond to Alice's different sizes.
Pretty sure we're stuck with this game tonight.
Should you grow larger or smaller, add the modifier to the size to be reached. So we want to get the key. Hint 95.
Going back to playing a game on my phone.
Use the measuring rod. Do we have a measuring rod?
What? What measuring rod? Oh, this is the measuring rod.
Okay. To grab the key, also you can spot the letter between the doors. The same letter is missing on the mat. Okay, so we want...
It's an A. That's an A. And the measuring rod would get us 55? Plus something. I don't know what door the key goes to.
So should we do 55 times 12? Or 55 combined with 12 is 67. Where'd the deck go? There. If you want to see if there's a 67.
I would say if this isn't right, we should think about something else. But I also think that if we do play this when we get back together, y'all can play this and I will be leaving the room. Because it's going to be a lot of people sort of with raised voices getting frustrated with each other and with the cards. And I'm not into that at all.
I'm going to do 55 because she needs to be 55 tall.
Mm-hmm.
And door 6 because it's got a triangular lock, which means the A that's missing from Alice.
Sure.
So 55 plus 6 is 61.
Okay.
So I didn't need to do maths at all.
I'm really angry right now. Clara.
My notes are for her now?
Oh, yeah. Clara. Clara.
All right. The sad news is there's
really
not
unfortunate
a 61.
in the way it's designed. Yeah. It is the highest level game. It's the most difficult one, so it sort of assumes that you're up for a real challenge. Oh, she's really happy about that piece of paper. Clara's getting a lot of enjoyment out of batting that paper around.
Good.
So we need these 2 cards. So what did we decide went in these 2 spaces?
We decided nothing. You just threw the paper away. I was unable to solve that problem. So,
well, Clara has it now.
Yeah.
It's right behind you.
And there is not a 61. There is...
This is not difficult. It's obtuse.
There is a 16, which could be a 91. That's not helpful.
No. All right, I'm looking at the fact.
Okay. That's fair.
Oh, it's in French. Super.
Great.
But I'm on the English site.
That adds some complexity to it.
Oh my God.
All right, it's slightly cheaty, but...
Clara brought you back the math that you were doing.
Thanks. In the deck, there is a 99, a 77, and a 88. There is a... There is no 9.
It's cards 4 and 13. Apparently.
Okay.
It's like Pi said, it goes numerically.
Okay.
4 by 5, 4 by 6, 4 by 7, 4 by 8, 4 by 9, 4 by 10,
4 by 13.
4 by 13. So we need cards 4 and 13.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Pi. You were right. There's 4.
We did not need to waste nearly so much time doing math. So we have a dress and a hat on here. So card 4. Well done, young lady. You deserve a piece of your snack.
Pi had the right answer.
Yep.
13.
And 13. So there's eat me and drink me.
Okay.
And they're both red cards that we can then add to this.
Yep. To grow and shrink.
Right.
Do either of them say which is grow and which is shrink? I mean, it's been a while since I've read the book, and I know one of them makes you grow and one makes you shrink.
So this says, did you find my hidden letter?
Yes, we did.
And this says, we shall meet again.
All right, the hidden letter was 6, right? Because that's got the triangle, A for Alice.
A, yeah.
That's my guess on the hidden letter.
So we need the key, right?
Yep.
So to get the key, we need to measure.
Yep.
We need 55.
Right, added to 13?
So, well, no.
No.
13 plus what gives us 55? Any of these? No.
No, 55
Oh, 55 is what we
something
add,
we add
right.
to something.
So 55 plus 13 would be...
Or 55 plus 4.
Yeah. Do you guys remember? It said a piece of your snack, presumably to eat. It actually says that on both of these.
Oh, weird.
You deserve a piece of your snack. You deserve a piece of your snack.
All right, so let's roll the dice. Let's do 55 plus 4 is 59.
Yeah. $55 plus 13, though, because 13 says eat me. This one says drink me, though.
No, but if we're doing a snack, then maybe,
That's true, except, like I said, that one also says snack, which is annoying.
55 is 68.
Yeah.
Let's look for 68. 68 has a hat, has a pawn, or a queen, or whatever that is, and it has the drink.
Oh, do we need card A because it's the letter?
Oh, sure. Let's see if there's a card A for Alice.
Because the cat did say, did you find my missing letter?
There's card A. Good idea.
Alice. Eating makes you grow larger. Drinking makes you grow smaller. But before you do anything, what size do you want to grow to?
All right. So we want to grow to
55.
55. So we're going to add 55 to eating, giving us 60.
No.
Yeah. 68.
Oh, yeah. 68.
68. If we had just listened to Pi at the beginning,
I know, Pi was right.
we'd be making
Instead
so
of
much
trying
more
to do
progress.
math, we should have just been logical about it. The thing is, there is logic to it. We're trying to be smarter than it, and it's not requiring us to be smart as opposed to clever.
There is not a 68.
All right, well, that's a problem, isn't it? There has to be a card 68. Oh, Andy, it's already out.
Oh, I pulled it out already.
We already pulled it out.
I've
looked at it. It's not clever. It's dumb. It's a key.
We need more dumbness. Okay. And we get rid of...
And it says, Alice grows tall enough to grab the golden key. We get rid of 13.
Okay, 13 is gone.
So now the key can unlock one of these doors. So we need to figure out what door to unlock.
My theory is that we want to unlock door number 6. because it has the triangular keyhole that looks like an A. But I'm open to other theories. We would also need to shrink Alice down to the size of the door. So let's do that.
Okay.
So how high does she need to be able to get through one of these doors? Probably just 11, right?
Yeah, well, it goes card bottom too. So I would say 11.
Yeah.
For that.
So 11 plus 4
The tip of the key
is
looks
15.
Triangular. Then you need to shrink it. Yeah, you need
you're
to
right.
shrink again.
Absolutely. That is a triangle.
Pi, you're really good at this.
All right. I'm glad we have pi on our side.
Yeah.
So what is 11 plus the shrinky dink?
11 plus 4, 15.
15 has the dress and the caterpillar on the back. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Ah!
There's a bunch of text there.
I'm going to read it, and then I'll put it down.
4.
Yep. Alice ventured to taste the potion, finding it very nice. It had, in fact, a sort of mixed flavor of cherry tart, custard, pineapple, roast turkey, toffee, and hot buttered toast. She very soon finished it off. She felt herself shutting up like a telescope and waited for a few minutes to see if she was going to shrink any further. She felt a little nervous about this. It might end in me going out altogether like a candle. I wonder what I should be like then. It is a blue card. A whole lot of text.
Whole lot of text.
A very tiny Alice. And a blue puzzle piece. So we can add that puzzle piece of her being small to one of the doors.
Do you think we just add the 15 to the door? Because there's nothing in the puzzle piece. The puzzle piece is
There's
empty.
nothing on that puzzle piece either.
Yeah.
There have been nothing in any of these puzzle pieces on the puzzle piece card.
Well, I think we should unlock the door with 68 and 6.
Okay.
Because it's triangular door, triangular key.
Yeah.
68 plus 6
so that's
is 79? No.
No. It's going to be an even number.
Yeah.
It's going to be 74.
There's a 74. Has the potion and the mushroom on it.
Alice tried the key in the lock, and to her great delight, it fitted. So we now have a red puzzle piece of an unlocked door, and we get rid of 68 and 95.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, this was a Cheshire, wasn't it?
I guess it's not a red one though. It's a gray one. Because it was a hint, not a penalty.
Okay.
Because I think the other ones have been. Oh no, they were gray.
Yeah. All right. So now we've shrunk her down to 11, right?
Yep.
So we add 15, which is her all shrunk, to 74.
To the door? Yeah, let's do it.
Which is 99. There is a 99.
All right. 99 is a machine. The Duchess had come to the court to complain. Someone stole my pepper tarts. Find the culprit, ordered the Queen of Hearts. I feel like this is not correct.
Okay, we'll take back 99.
Like, when have we been...
We haven't reached
You
the
can't
Duchess.
math? No. Wait, yeah, I can't math. I'm going to check.
89.
Yeah.
I'm a moron. There is
I was
an
like,
89.
that card isn't right. We're not supposed to have that yet.
Stockings and a
Flamingo.
Flamingo.
There we go. More text. I'll read it and then I'll put the card back on the thing. Poor Alice. By the time she got to the door, her size changed again. Now I'm opening like the largest telescope that ever was. Where are my feet? It makes quite a difference. Aha! So, here's a thing. We're supposed to get rid of cards 74 and 15.
Okay.
So this clears the board. I will say this is clearing a lot of cards a lot faster than Sherlock Holmes, where I felt like we had like 30 cards out at every given time.
Did we clear card M?
Yeah, I think there was a thing that told us to clear card M.
Okay. I don't remember clearing it, but go ahead.
Her legs are here.
Yep.
Because she asks, Where are my feet? It
I'm
makes
also
quite
finding
a
it
difference.
peculiar that this is 12 on this side and 89 on that side.
Or is it 68?
Yeah. We already did card 68. That was the key.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
I don't think we've cleared card
It's
M.
89. Yeah, there's a line under it. I'm just thinking if you turn it over to show where her feet are, it turns into 68, but no. Because she asks, where are my feet? It makes quite a difference. 89 minus 12. The difference between 80 and 89 and 12 makes a difference. You are correct. So 89 minus 12 would be 77.
There is a card 77.
Shall we? Pi is good at this one.
There it is, card 77.
Shall we?
Mushroom, chess piece, caterpillar. Go ahead.
And there are her feet. And it is a machine card. So let's see. She was so tall that all hope to go through the door was lost. Alice sat down and cried. There's no use in crying like that, said Alice to herself. Leave off, Missy. Start doing some straight thinking. Well, well, what if I could aim at that ceiling now? So we have a machine.
Machine 77, I just brought it up.
We have machine
and it
77.
Has Alice from the rear with her bow on her head and on her back. I don't really... Just aim at the ceiling. Oh, okay.
So,
Alice manages to escape through the roof and discovers a wonderful land. Turn the page, chapter 2, discard 12 and 77.
All right, chapter 2. I'm going to read it to you, and then I will show it on camera.
So we still have 33. We still have M.
I thought we got rid of M. Chapter 2. A mad tea party? Question mark. Did you follow me here? I have no time for you, young lady, but could you please take 4 of my appointments for me? So we have a clock at the top of the page that says tick-tock over it. We have 3:10 p.m. going to meet the Caterpillar, 5:40 p.m. at the Duchess's, 4:25 p.m. post, 6 p.m. tea with Hatter. And then the bunny is holding a watch. Is
one of them 3 p.m.?
3:10.
3:10, okay.
And it is 3... Interesting.
Is one of them 4:50 p.m.?
Nope, there's 5:40, 4:25, 6, and 3:10. Moving it over slightly so people can see it.
$4.40? No, $4.25.
So,
that's 6.
Are there clocks on the cards?
Yes, that's what I'm looking at.
Ah, okay. I didn't know.
Okay. This is...
Because I can't see the backs of the cards because you're looking at it.
Yeah. This is 10...
It isn't logic, it's gotcha answers, and that irritates me because, I've subverted your completely reasonable expectations, and you've made choices that don't work based on those exceptions. The clock on there is 3 o'clock. Yes, so the next appointment is 3:10. And then 4:25, we just need to figure out which cards are that, because as we've noted, the backs of the cards all have stuff on them, different things on them. So like that had the flamingo and the potion, but that had a dress and a mushroom. Some of the cards have watches on the back. So
Yeah.
Andy is
So
going through the
for
deck and
example,
looking for watch faces that match.
That's
They can't see that.
550, right? Or is this the tens?
That would be, wouldn't that be 450?
450.
Yeah, because it's almost 5. Or 540?
Well, no. Or
No, yeah.
1025.
The hour hand is the short hand usually, and the minute hand is the long hand. Watch shows 3, yeah.
Here is 310.
Okay, 310. And 310 was the caterpillar. Here we go. Here's 310.
So we need 540.
Yes. And the caterpillar smoke is an 88. I mean, on one hand, yes, it's annoying that it's gotcha stuff. On the other hand, it's Alice in Wonderland, which is all about like subversion and making you question which way is up. So I kind of get what they were probably trying to do with it, in the same way that I understand what they were trying to do with the Sherlock Holmes one, where they were like, you're going to have to go find different suspects and like create a dossier on each of them. So they're trying to create a mechanic that has a flavor that fits with the source material.
40. Here's 540.
Okay. 540 is a red card with a whole lot of smoke, which was at the Duchess's. And it looks like it's a red card that we're going to have to add to something. And it looks like this picture behind here is this. Yeah.
Yeah. Should we pull card 88?
Yeah, let's pull card 88.
Which is the smoke, the hookah. There's card 88.
All right. Shrouded with smoke rings, the caterpillar began its monologue.
Well, shall we read the caterpillar first? Who are you? Asked the caterpillar. I'm Alice, and I'd like to grow to my right size again. Okay.
Several objects will help you in your quest. In a whirlwind they float. Find them, one after the other you could. It's simple. Find the ones which only exist once. And why wouldn't you start by picking this mushroom?
Okay, so...
And we get rid of card 93 when we do that.
Which I just did.
Yeah, thanks. I'm wondering if that has to do with the items on the backs of the cards.
That's my guess. So
Yeah.
I'm looking for one that has just a mushroom on it.
And then we want to find things that only exist once.
Yeah, I don't see anything that's just a mushroom, unfortunately.
Can you find that mushroom specifically?
Find the ones which only exist once.
And find one with that mushroom on it.
So reddish mushroom.
Yeah, I don't think it's things that are supposed to only be on, like only have one thing on the card, as it is items that only exist on one card.
Okay. There it is.
Okay. Mushroom is card D.
Shall we... Okay.
Mushroom. If I eat each end of this mushroom, I will grow to my right size again. Hours follow one another, but only... ...
Okay.
I'll let you see that. I'll leave that up there while Andy...
Yeah. I'm going to mute myself and take care of that.
Can I see the deck?
Yep. So we still have not found 4:25 or 6 p.m.
Okay.
Sorry, Clara.
there's 6 p.m.
Sorry about all the noise. I had unmuted myself before yanking my microphone off. Okay.
That's 6 p.m.
Yep. So we'll do that last. There might be a trick to 425. You never know. So I notice on this mushroom here that there's 3 dots here. Dot, dot, dot.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's reveal 425.
Yep. There's the post. You have a message. Is there a number in that red?
86.
Is there a number in that red seal?
No.
Okay.
But we have machine 86 now. Oh no, it's got audio. I don't know if this is going to play or not.
Oh no.
I'm not hearing anything. Darn it. I've got it turned all the way up. Chat, did you hear anything when I did that? I might have to stop mirroring. Now let's try it.
Nope, not a sound. All right.
Machine 86. Nothing. Dag nabbit phone. Why you gotta do me like this?
So I'm looking for things that only appear once on the backs of the cards. And how many of those things were there? What was on that? Several objects. Thanks. In a whirlwind they float. Yep, so that's the backs of the cards. Find them one after the other. You could. It's simple. Find the ones which only exist once.
We may be stuck.
Yeah.
Because if I can't hear this hint,
you know what?
We can't proceed.
Let me load up the app on mine.
Okay.
And see.
In the meantime, can we perhaps get rid of this smoke?
Well,
we don't have any blue cards.
I'm looking to put items that only exist once out. So. All right, so I have found a couple of cards that have items that only really show up once. We have a card that has some black playing cards. There are several other cards that show red, but not black. No, I found more cards that had that. This has a fan that only appears once.
Ooh, a fan would be handy for getting rid of smoke.
And teacups, which only seem to exist once. We do have 4 appointments, so my guess is that like the teacups will end up helping here, the fan will help here, but I don't know about the post.
Yeah, so let's reveal the fan.
All right. It's a blue card. How smart of you to keep searching the area to find this fan.
Okay. 18 plus 23?
Yep. To fan away the smoke?
Yep.
So that would be...
41?
Yep. Yeah. And I'm going to bring up machine number 86. Is that right?
Yes. Okay. 41. Ah, here we are. So this gets rid of 18 and 23.
Okay.
Or 18 and 25.
Yep.
Boop, boop. Cough, cough. Thank you for clearing the air. Someone stole my pepper tarts. I can't go to the Queen of Hearts without a new batch. My cook is making a new one, but I have to buy minutes. ... minutes ... So that in the yellow text there gets added onto there.
Hours follow one another, but only minutes.
Okay. So something is happening with that.
I'm loading the
Okay.
app.
And this is a code.
That's a lock, yeah.
So we're going to need a 4-digit number. Hours follow one another.
But only minutes?
Yeah.
It's taking forever. Probably because we're streaming, so we're using a lot of the interwebs. This goes back in the deck. I thought it was the only one with these red playing cards, but it wasn't.
Okay. Do you want to reveal the T? That's 6 p.m., which is 32 here. We still haven't found 4:25 p.m.
I thought we did.
Oh, yes, we did. It's the post.
Yeah, that's the post. That's what I'm grabbing the app for.
All right, let's reveal 6 p.m., card 32. Okay. Aha! This is the Mad Tea Party. Alice arrived at the March Hares. He was setting a table with a hatter and a fast-asleep dormouse.
Start.
Will you have tea with them? All right, so...
Machine 86.
2 things that I see here.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, game.
Just one?
I said 1 invitation for the Duchess to a croquet game.
Just one?
1 more time. 1 invitation for the Duchess to a croquet game.
Just one?
142.
1 invitation from the Queen to the Duchess
2.
to a croquet game.
2.
Take this one.
All right.
Should we replay that for you guys, and I'll put it near my mic? Just one. Yeah. Would you like me to replay that sound near my mic?
I don't feel we're really stuck. I feel we're doing great. Go ahead and play it again, Amanda.
Okay.
This is for the Duchess.
4.
1 invitation
1.
from the Queen to a croquet game.
2.
Just one?
I said 1 invitation for the Duchess to a croquet
4.
game.
Just one?
2, 1.
1 more time. 1 invitation for the Duchess to a croquet game.
Just one?
1.
1, 4, 2, 1.
Invitation from the Queen to the Duchess to a croquet game. Take this one.
1, 4, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Okay. What machine is that? Or I'm just going to enter that as a code.
Okay.
1, 4, 2, 1. Code incorrect.
Ah.
Well, we're missing a digit,
Yeah.
but we've got 1, 4, 2.
Yeah.
All right. So in the tea game, the tea party,
Yep.
we have tea. Card T has tea. Do you want to add
Yep.
that?
So we have a tea set. Why does a magpie look like a desk? Asked the Hatter. Of the appointments matters, the March Hare replied, which made no sense at all.
So what's the yellow
Some
text?
more yellow text. Of the appointments matters.
Okay. So reading all the yellow text together.
Hours follow one another, but only minutes of the appointments matter.
Okay. So
10, 40, 25.
0.
Yeah.
1, 4.
No. Hours follow one another,
Oh.
but only minutes matter, of the appointments matter.
So 10, 25, 40, 0.
Yeah.
Okay. I also
What are the
noticed
numbers in the Mad Hatter's hat?
10/6.
Yeah! There's a 10/6 card.
Let's see what it is. Oh no, it's a penalty.
Yeah. Since the Queen of Hearts had it beheaded, said the Mad Hatter, time won't obey my command. It is still 6 o'clock, and as my watch is broken, it only indicates the day of the month, with the delay of 2 days. He sighed. Please, take this teacup while I repeat. Take this teacup.
Well, it's a penalty, so we shouldn't.
Yeah, but that take was take the appointments as well.
Do you think there's anything in this illustration that's important? I don't see anything obvious in the illustration.
Not really. So
hours follow, but only the minutes matter.
Yeah.
Okay. And the minutes that we have are 10.
And we haven't figured this one out.
25. 40.
Yeah.
0. 1, 4. Or no, that's 1, 4, 2, 0. But that could be the clue, is 1, 2, 4, 0.
Maybe.
Do you mind if I try it?
Go for it.
1, 2, 4, 0.
I think that's how what were the numbers? You think that was how we were supposed to get to the T card? Oh, the T. Take this teacup.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Do we have the... Oh,
yeah,
that's that.
That's that.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 4, 0.
I mean, that isn't how... it was the only thing with teacups on it.
Yeah, which is
and
how
we were
Amanda
told to
arrived at
take
that.
things that had the objects on them.
So the mushroom led us to him.
Yep.
Right? The fan blew away the smoke. The tea.
Well,
goes
he
with
led
the
us
tea
to the
party.
mushroom. He led us to...
Is there anything that could be a letter or related to the post? Let me look at the backs of all the cards.
Just one. The upper left corner of the T card is a clock. Yes, in fact, all of these are clocks. That is a good point, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
What if we're looking, these two have the same time on them, and that is 3:10. So this is 3:10, which is the appointment that we got them from. So that's 3:10. And we got them from the appointment that was at 3:10. This one is 6 o'clock. And we got it from the 6 o'clock appointment. This one is, 5:40. And we got it from the 5:40 appointment.
That's the one that you
touch
pulled because it had black cards and nothing else had black cards.
Well, we haven't looked at that yet.
We haven't, but I noticed this.
Oh, a pie. It's a pepper tart.
Pie. It's insidious.
And this one is 6 o'clock, and we got it from the 6 o'clock appointment. So,
shall we?
Yeah, let's look at that.
Reveal card 75.
Yeah. It is a tart, and it looks like it has a heart out of the edge. You find a pepper tart hidden in a bush. Who ate a piece of it? My guess is the Queen of Hearts, what with the heart-shaped
We'll look at the
on
back
it.
of the card as well.
There's another card that has the bottom of a heart. Right there.
Card J here. Everything lines up there.
Yep.
Do you want to reveal card J?
Shall we? So we have a pepper tart. The Jack of Hearts stole the Duchess's pepper tarts, but how could he be exposed?
Okay. Interesting. All right, so we have not figured this code out, which is possibly related to this audio cue, which gave us 142. Did somebody write that down? Is that a 3 in the crumbs on the tart?
Oh, it so is.
That is a 3.
Yeah.
So that's our missing digit.
But where does it go?
By the hours, right? Does this have...
It doesn't have a clock on it.
Doesn't have a clock on it. Darn it.
But it's from this appointment, which was the 540. Is there also there's a card that matches the top of the heart?
Let's see.
Let's find another top.
Card V for Victor.
Yeah, let's look. So the Jack of Hearts stole the Duchess's pepper tarts, but how could he be exposed?
Oh, is it find the difference? It's the mustache.
It is. Well, there's a couple of things. So there's the black border here, mustache. There's the border on his axe, the color of his gloves, color of the heart there.
So you think it's a number of the differences or something?
How could he be exposed? I don't know how we're supposed to know.
So, we still have this audio clue, which was 142.
Yeah.
And maybe 1421, because just one.
What if it's card 1?
Card 1? Take this 1. There's an I.
Just 1.
Card 1, Amanda, is the one that you looked at that had only black. You were right again.
I pulled it out, and he put it back.
All right, go ahead. Card 1.
It's the letter. We are going to have a swinging good time playing croquet. All right. Give me a second. I got to put things in order. Excuse me. So we have that. Hours follow one another, but only the numeric representations
of the minutes.
Let me get rid of 86. That of the minutes of the appointments matters. I mean, we had already sort of figured that one out.
So the numeric representations of the minutes
matters
are 10254000.
What if we get rid of the zeros?
Yeah, but this is a 25.
Yeah,
okay, go ahead.
If we get rid of the zeros, we have 1254.
You want me to try 1254?
Sure.
1254. Code incorrect.
Okay, well, it was a
worth
good try.
It was worth a try.
Does it mean the numbers of the clock face that the minute hands point to? I was trying to get us down to 4 digits.
Yeah. The numeric representation. Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, that's get rid of a card.
Yeah, that's get rid of card 86, which I did.
You did that.
Didn't we already try that? No, we hadn't already tried that.
We tried a different one.
We tried a different code. Hey, Clara.
representation. So there are Roman numerals, Amanda,
Yeah.
around these. What do the minute hands point to in the Roman numerals around those?
They aren't Roman numerals.
Oh, okay. What are they?
They're card suits.
Oh.
These are all spades. They're all spades.
Oh, okay. That doesn't help.
They're all spades. Yeah, that would be 4 digits. 2-5 is... Oh, 2-5 is 5. 10 is 2. 40 is 8. Oh, you're right.
I don't get it.
On a clock face,
Yeah.
the 4:25, it points to 5 when it's 25 minutes.
Okay. So 5280?
Yeah.
Is that the correct order?
No, it's going to be, so 3:10 is going to be 2, 5. It's going to be in the order that the appointments were in. So 10 would be, so it's going to be 2, 5. Would 40 be...
40 is 8.
Yeah.
8.
And
0
then...
is 0.
Yeah.
2580. I'm going to try it. Yes.
Yay!
Thank you, Pi, again. The rabbit talks to you. Thank you for your help.
What cards are we getting rid of, just so I can clear the field?
It doesn't have any get rid of cards yet.
Does.
Oh, no, it does.
Down at the bottom.
Discard 1.
Okay.
This is interesting. Why is 41 colored?
Because it was a lock.
Oh, okay. 41, D and T.
We never solved that lock, though. Or was that the lock we just solved?
That's the lock we just solved, I assume.
D and T.
And T.
Okay.
Okay. Take card 30. Thank you for your help. You can keep the Queen's invitation to the croquet game. Her castle is that way, beyond the forest. Take card 30. Card 30.
I have a cat behind me.
Ooh. 30 is a machine.
It's the Cheshire Cat. Move it over. Kitty!
All right. So is this... Where'd it go?
My best kitten.
Yep.
So cool!
What path do you want to take? Okay. And exit is green, brown, yellow, red. Do we have green, brown, yellow, red? Do you want to turn some cards over, see what we've got?
Well, we still have all of these. The tarts.
Yeah.
I don't see anything especially useful there. Did
Okay.
we ever get rid of card 52? Or we just got 52?
I don't recall getting rid of that.
Or 32? Oh, we were supposed to get rid of card 32 on that one, so never mind. So we have the Jack of Hearts.
We don't have anything that's colorful.
Yeah. I mean, these are colorful, but there's not really... I'm not sure what to do with them.
Yeah. Let's see. His eyes move around.
What is he saying?
Here.
Okay. What path do you want to take?
Green, brown, yellow, red.
Well, we're going to need a card that gives us the code for that, because that's a lock, but this is a machine.
Yeah.
So there's no lock for this card. So we need a lock card. There's a card in there that has a signpost on it that's this shape.
Oh, this way.
You're also at low battery. So.
Of course I am. Here's the this way card, Amanda.
Okay. Here. Oh.
Okay.
What's the green number on the cat card? It's not a number. It's a letter.
It was EXIT.
Yeah. So it says, the castle of the Queen of Hearts lies beyond this forest, but without a reliable guard, you won't be able to draw your path. So the signs are in different colors. So my guess is that we go in the order of the colors on the sign for that. Mm-hmm. So what, if you bring up that thing again and give me what order the colors are in?
Machine 30.
Yep. So it's green.
Yep.
Brown.
Yep.
Yellow.
Yep.
Red. Okay.
Yep.
So we have to start with a green, a brown, a yellow, and a red.
And it also mentions a reliable guard. We've got 2 guardsmen that we've uncovered so far.
That's right, but we need to know which one is good and which one isn't.
I mean, obviously the evil one has a mustache.
Green, brown, yellow, red. Yep.
So, start.
Yep. May I take a close look at this? Because it's hard for me to read it sideways.
Yes, go ahead. Pi suggests we try scanning the this way card.
Ooh, yeah, good call.
Okay, so let's...
I'm just looking at it. Okay.
Oh, what machine was it? I thought it was...
I mean, that was
30.
card 30, so,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
The thing is, there's no machine trigger
Yeah.
to trigger its thing.
Doesn't seem to do anything.
Yeah, there's nothing on that one.
Okay. But we've got this card. What?
Green, brown, yellow, and red.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got sort of a path, right? Hi, baby. Like, this is an awfully odd shape here.
You want to show it on camera so that they know what you're
Yeah.
talking about?
So these are the 2 jacks.
And they are colored in green, brown, yellow, and red.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab this card for a moment.
Can we superimpose the guards over that card with something at the start point?
This says corner, and this says A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. And there's the only 2 blue arrows.
Okay. J for Jack.
Hmm. I'm not sure.
So, corner. Start is in green.
Can I look at the signs again?
Yeah.
Start. Green, brown, yellow, red, right?
Yep, it's in the chat.
All right. Do we do all of them? Follow the green ones. No, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, let's do the green ones. Yes, 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 yes. Andy.
Yeah. All right, so what's it say if you read it out?
Well, that's a 5.
Oh. Oh.
If you follow the directions.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
So green is start that way, off you go, end.
Okay. That's green is 5. Brown
Brown,
probably starts over here. Or it's a 2.
go, make a turn.
Brown is a 2. Yellow's a 1.
Yep. And red.
I don't know. Are these all?
Is it just the pinkish ones, or is it the orangey ones? I think if it's the pinkish ones, it just makes a circle. Because they all point to each other.
Here and there to follow and again. So yeah, 0.
Okay. Can I see it? I'm going to look at it in the light. Look at colors. Yeah, you know what? Those other 2 are orange.
All right, I'm going to go to the code.
See them as well. Okay.
And what was it?
It was 5210.
You go through the forest to reach the Queen's castle. Turn the page to Chapter 3 and discard the This Way card.
Okay.
And discard 30.
We still have those guys and the tart.
Yep. Chapter 3.
We still have her.
Is this the final chapter?
Andy said red, but the color, it looked pink for you.
Yeah.
We are looking at it with like the light turned this way, and it's a yellowish light on us. Be careful, dear Alice. First and foremost, visit these 3 locations. And then there's a maze. And then some red puzzle numbers to either add or subtract. And there are subtractions next to some of them.
Ooh, fancy.
So there's the court, the garden, and the croquet ground. And there's a maze to complete. We are going to, depending on which ways we go. No, we don't want that. That's a dead end. If we are going to the garden, we subtract 4 from a blue number, from, I believe, Alice's blue number. Because we have Alice here.
Yep.
Sorry, the camera has gotten off kilter, which means I'm off kilter.
So we've got Alice. 33.
So we've got Alice. And we've got Alice here with her blue puzzle piece.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're going to be adding, subtracting or multiplying depending on which way we're going.
So we're trying to get to the croquet ground?
So there are 3 locations.
4 locations?
There are 3 locations.
Okay.
Start.
Okay.
Garden, croquet ground, court down here, which is off camera. But like I said, it's taller than our camera range is because it's taller than the cards. So there's the garden here.
Mm-hmm.
And if we want to go to the garden, we follow this, this path here and subtract 4 from her.
All right, so do you want to go to the garden first? Does it say anything about what order we should visit them in?
It doesn't say. Be careful, dear Alice. First and foremost, visit these 3 locations.
Okay. All right, so let's visit these 3 locations.
Yep.
So 33 minus 4
yep.
is 29.
I don't know how well you can see it. You can't see it at all. There is a cat right here.
Here's card 29.
Being intensely cute. All right, card 29.
Yep.
We have our...
Got there.
Yep.
What does it say?
It says, 3 gardeners were arguing. Alice had the feeling she had met them before.
Are they the same numbers that are on the back of the card?
Yep, they sure are.
Okay.
They're 7, 1, and 5.
Okay.
On a white card.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But if you can color it red, if you get paint, you can color it red.
Yep. So we'll put that aside.
Okay.
Do you wanna
Shall we go to the court or the croquet ground?
Let's go to the croquet ground.
So that's 33.
Plus 16
Okay.
to get to the croquet ground.
It's 49.
Hello, Miss Clara. Oh, my baby. She's being
49.
real cute. Okay. The Queen of Hearts turned to Alice.
Can you play croquet? Well then. Take the ball, and what's it say?
I can't read it from
Okay.
that angle. Take a ball and come.
Okay. Shall we go to court quickly?
Yeah, let's go to
Because
court.
we have to go to all 3 locations.
Yep.
So that's zoop, zoop, zoop. Zoop, 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 zoop.
And that has a picture of a little...
33 times 3, which was 99.
Yeah, which we had already seen by accident once.
Yep.
The Duchess had come to court to complain. Also, that is off camera when you put it there because we have the overlay.
Yeah.
The Duchess had come to the court to complain. Someone stole my pepper tarts. Find the culprit, ordered the Queen of Hearts.
All right. She is Machine 99.
Yep.
Who made the tarts? The Duchess.
Yep.
Or no, the cook.
Yeah. We didn't find the culprit. We
Who
know it's
stole the tarts?
We know it's the Jack of Hearts, but we don't know which one it is.
To expose him, how many differences?
Aha!
Amanda, how many differences?
Let me see these two.
Actually, do you want to put them up for the chat to look as well?
Well, it makes it harder for me to
Well,
look, but
put it up
yes.
there and they can do like a still store. Here's the 2 duders. See how many differences you guys can spot. So Amanda noticed the hilt of his, or the
If you're covering it up,
weapon.
we can't see it very
Yep.
well.
His jacket, the heart there, the mustache, the color of his glove. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
I found 6.
5. You found 6? What's the 6th?
All right, so there's the band on his hat
Ah, yes.
here. So that's 1. The mustache is 2.
Mm-hmm.
The curl on his axe is 3. The color of his glove is 4. The color of the heart is 5. And the color of his vest border is 6. I haven't found any others yet.
All right. Give me a second to look at them.
You found 7?
What's the 7th one? What did we miss?
Yeah, which 7th one did you find? The design on his sash is different. You're right, one of the hearts is upside down. It's the other way around. The triangles are jagged in different ways. See this heart?
Yep,
Goes
I
that
see
one?
it. I think that's it.
Is that 7?
That's 7. Shall we enter 7? What was the second question? Who stole the tarts? Right? Because it was who made the tarts, who stole the tarts.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was who stole the tarts was the second question. The trial is promptly carried out. The Jack of Hearts is declared guilty. Take card 36.
Wow.
Card 36.
Okay. Behead him, shouted the Queen of Hearts, and we discard cards J and V. 75, and 99. And now we have card 36.
How does this help us?
Yeah, I don't know where to go from here.
All right, so
Found my pen.
she loves that pen. I don't know why.
Well, if it ever runs out of ink, she can have it.
All right. So we've been asked to play croquet with the hedgehog ball. So that's something we can look for. The base of his axe looks like it's relevant. This has to go on something, Amanda.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm going to look for the croquet ball. There aren't any left. What's on the backs of the cards that we still have in play? Okay.
That base makes the top of a 4.
Yeah, it does look like the top of a 4.
Yeah, it does.
Well then, take a ball and come. And she's got the croquet ball hedgehog here.
Yeah.
On her back. We seem to recall that we want to make this 29 into a red card.
Or do we want to find where the black cards are? Are there any more black cards? Because she says she's seen them before.
Oh, one of the discarded cards had black cards, right? Or no, here.
Yeah, because it's left. Discarded cards go back in the box. We have a blue card.
Aha. Okay.
Why, you see, this here ought to have had been a red rose tree, but we put a white one by mistake, and if the Queen of Hearts finds out, she'll have us all beheaded. So we are doing our best to paint everything that is white in red.
Okay, which includes 29.
Yep.
So 53 and 29.
Yeah, let's try it.
Is 92?
I'm going to trust you on that one.
No.
No. It's going to be 82.
82. Maths. Okay.
Who painted my white rose tree? Off with their heads, screamed the Queen of Hearts. So we get rid of 53 and 29, and we now have card 82.
Do we have 82? Oh, that's the one we just drew.
Yeah, that's the one we just drew.
Okay.
And it shows our poor little guy. Yeah.
I don't know. These both have the hands, the off with his head hand coming in off the side there.
Almost time to restart, Andy.
Again. What time is it now?
It's 9:25.
Okay. All right. So I feel like...
Are there any hedgehog cards left? I feel like we need to take a ball.
There are...
We were told there it is.
There is a hedgehog card.
All right.
That is the only hedgehog that is left in the deck.
Alice had never seen such a curious croquet ground. The balls were live hedgehogs, the mallets live flamingos, and the soldiers had to double themselves up to make arches. Alice found the winning trajectory, which is bolded, bouncing only 3 times. We have our folded cards.
Aha! Had to fold the cards to form the gates. All right, hang on. I'm going to mute myself and... Be right back. I know. So Amanda's folding cards. All right, do you want to show off the folded cards? So you'll see these folks here.
And you'll see that there's trajectories of the hedgehogs.
Yep. Bouncing 3 times, and we want to get it to a goal. Do you see a goal somewhere?
I'm not sure how this is supposed to work.
I have an idea.
I don't see a goal. But yeah, definitely.
So we have
I noticed
these
that
cards
those
here that have paths on the backs of them. And I noticed that these, when folded, have cards that could correspond to these. So the illustration...
Where's the flag, though? Where are we supposed to be going?
In this illustration here...
Is that where you're starting? That's where you're starting.
You're starting here.
And there's supposed to be a card with a flag and a hole.
It's all the foldable cards, right?
Yeah.
There's 6 of them. Yeah.
I don't see one. There's not one with a flag on it.
There is. It's on the back of this one here.
Oh. Oh. There we go then.
Okay.
So that has to be our end, as it were.
Okay.
And this has to be our start.
Yep.
And
so
we
we've
need
got
3. So 2 more cards in between.
And remember, it's only bouncing twice. So, look at both sides.
Yeah.
This arc is high, so
Yeah.
it comes in high off of somewhere, which could be this card.
Yeah.
No, this shape here doesn't look like it lines up.
I mean, I don't know that
Um,
matters.
You don't think so?
No. I think it's a red herring.
Red
Twice?
herring.
You thought it said 3 times?
No, read it, yeah.
Alice found the winning trajectory bouncing only 3 times.
Okay.
Fold that first card. It does not have a foldy crease. These all actually had a folding crease marked on it and actually had like a foldable, it had a ridge to fold into.
All right. So we think this is the second one. And this is the third one. So lining this up for chat.
Yeah.
From here to there, to there, to there, do you think?
Yeah, it had us put those 6 cards aside at the beginning of the game because they aren't like numbered cards to play with.
So I'm going to remove these cards from the game temporarily.
Okay. And these guys have numbers on them. So it's 6, 7, and 4.
6. This is also a 6. This is also a 6. It's got a 7. It's got a 7. This is also a 6. This is also a 7.
All right. So this is our So that's got to be it.
All right, so next, let's try and match those cards up with these cards somehow.
Still have those down here, but they're not part of this,
Yeah.
right?
No, I think this is the end game.
Oh.
Yes.
1, 6.
1,
6.
Okay.
7, 4. But 4 is the first thing you hit. So it would be 4, 7, 6, 1. Because that's the order that you go in.
Okay. 4, 7, 6, 1.
Yeah.
A hit straight to the goal. The Queen of Hearts hissed. If you have won, it is because you cheated. Executioner, take the young lady away. Take card 65.
Alice was taken to the top of the scaffold. Aha!
Yep. It's a 5. Right? The top of the scaffold here looks like the top of a 5.
Yep.
That looks like the top of a 4.
I don't know about this one.
Did it tell us to get rid of any cards?
No.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. What did it?
Get rid of 8.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. Oh! Look at his neck piece. We were looking for a 5, right?
Ooh.
We had to behead him.
Of course. Okay.
So that's 5.
Behead him.
Yeah. 4. There's the leg of the 4.
Okay.
Do we have 50?
Card 54?
We are. I did read the chat. Double check the number of bounces. Yep. The flag did have a number on it, which I did notice.
Card 54, Amanda.
That's enough. You don't scare me, exclaimed Alice. The Queen of Hearts gasped for breath before shouting to her army of cards, "Ha ha! I am sending you to the shady clowns who live in the land of Jambalans, Loquats, and Ziguas. You nasty little lady. Pff, such is my sentence." No sooner had she uttered these words than she realized she had lost some of her alphabet out of anger.
Okay. We're making progress.
Where is his... Is there number... Sorry, that was back before we were doing the croquet. And it definitely, we had seen that you mentioned that the base makes the top of a 4, but I had missed the beard thingy. But yes.
All right, so what are we getting rid of? There's a bunch of stuff we're getting rid of.
Yeah, we are getting rid of a whole bunch of stuff. So we're getting rid of 33, 36, 65, 82, and 88. I think we had already gotten rid of 88. Oh, 88. No, it is up there. It's just way before the croquet game, and we got distracted by the croquet game, and I missed that bit because we were playing croquet instead of
88
layering
was
cards.
The
Yeah, it was the caterpillar.
That was ages ago.
Yeah.
He's still been around. Okay.
All right. So we have 49.
These are the letters of the alphabet.
Oh, I bet I know what this is. She's lost some of her letters.
Yep.
And it's got to be the letters that don't appear in this sentence.
Okay.
Right? Haha, I am sending you to the shady clowns who live in the land of Jambalins, Loquats, and Ziguas, with an X. You nasty little lady. Pff, such is my sentence. No sooner had she uttered these words than she realized she had lost some of her alphabet out of anger. So, are there any R's in that? Nope.
There's definitely E's.
Yeah.
There's little lady.
Yep.
Loquats is not with a K. It's with a Q.
And there's 3 letters that we need.
So those are the 3 letters.
All right.
R-K-W.
Is there a Z? No W, no R. Yep, and we have a W and an R. There's no K. And there's no Z, but there's also no Z card. Oh, there's W in clowns. Clowns has a W.
Oh, darn.
You're right. Thank you for that catch. Yeah, there's an I. There's definitely an I. There's definitely S.
Turn the W upside down.
It would be an M, but we yeah.
There is a Z.
Ah, there is no Z in here.
Is there not?
No, because Ziguas is with an X.
Ah.
Because I said no X. Ziguas is with an X.
All right. Do you want to reveal
So,
R, K, and Z?
Shall we look at R, K, and Z, or K, R, and Z? Two, 4, and 6 under me, 5 and 7 above, you as support. We're going to need those, yep. So that I can keep an eye on you, as you wish, your majesty. You as support. 4 and 6, place yourselves below me while I watch the ground. Yes, your majesty, very well, your majesty, me first, no me. And as ordered by both kings, the House of Cards darted towards Alice. Help, Cheshire Cat!
Okay.
All right, so this is 9. There's 9.
Okay, 9
Here.
goes atop.
And 5 and 7. No.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
6, 4, and then we need a card in
Here's
between.
5, 7. This is the top of the pyramid.
Okay, so that's 5, 7. That goes at top. Then we need 6
4.
in between, which might be.
Here's 6, 4.
Yep. Hold
and
on.
4, 2.
But we need the card that goes in between them. it might be. This goes in between.
Oh, okay.
So this, what's the top one? Which one's the top one?
This one?
Yep.
5-7.
So that would go up there. And then
Is that right, or is it the other way around? These are.
I'm looking at the card backs. Goes like that. Oh gosh. Build the base first with the king. But that would be like that, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm just gonna put this over here. Let's look at the black one. The black king. Hey baby.
So he's got 3 cards under him. 6, 4, and an 8 at the top. 8 at the top. This one has just a 6, so it goes there. This is 6, 4.
And this is a lock, so we're gonna need. Oh, I bet I see what happens. I have a cat with me again. Yeah, they're unfolding a bit, which. Okay.
And then the 2 next ones. I'm gonna angle this differently so chat can see what we're building here.
Yeah, that's not helpful.
There. So we're constructing this. So go ahead and put the next layer on.
Yeah, I'm looking at which order they go. 6.
Now, do we see anything we can use for a machine here?
Well, there are numbers that have been made by putting these all together.
Where are the numbers that have been made?
By, oh crud.
It's a house of cards.
Literally a house of cards. It's the paths.
Okay.
I'm trying to make it tighter so that it's.
Should we invert the folds? Because there's stuff on the other side of these cards.
Oh, we could. It's not as numerical, obviously. No.
Well, no. So I'm thinking these symbols here, when viewed obliquely, could shape something.
Yeah, but so could the shapes on that.
Hmm.
And it shows the numbers outside, not inside.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's. No, because that's exactly the same shape. I think it's the outsides. I think it's the outsides, and maybe the insides matter, but I think we have to. But I think we have to build it with the numbers on the outside because the building instructions show them on the outside.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on a second. I'm going to try and do a thing. Would you hand me the lid to my dice box?
I think this is it, though. I think once we solve this mystery, we've won the game.
To stop them from sliding all over the place. There we go. Where does that go? It's 11th hour, but yes, it's like those blinds. I think that's what this is. We can't get the cards to stay up. I wish we could get the second level to stay up.
Yeah.
Because we figured it out. We've done it. And we know that it has to do with the patterns.
So this is 6 to 4.
Can we lay them sideways and make the pyramid the other way? Yeah, we could do that. Andy.
4 to 2.
Andy.
Yeah.
Lay them on their sides. Yeah, it's definitely a perspective puzzle. Because I've been thinking that this looks like a part of a 3 for a while. I think laying them on their sides is the way to go, Andy.
Okay.
But then we're going to have to look down at them to see what the picture has made. Though I don't think it matters as much having these.
I think
maybe
it does. So maybe we should get some Scotch tape.
No, I'm not doing that.
Here's the 5 and 7 put together, and this is definitely a 3 here. Right? That's the edge of a 3.
Oh, that looks like a 2. Hold on. Yeah. I'm doing it on its side like Pi suggested because we're not getting them to stand up very well.
Yeah. All right. So we'll start on that side.
That looks like a 2 to me. Down there.
Yeah.
I don't see anything on the back end.
That looks like a 3.
So maybe a 3 and a 2.
Yeah, 3, 2.
Okay. And now
do
from
my
this
side?
side. Yeah. Yeah, 3, 2 looks right to me. Do we need to turn it the other way to have them make sense this way, Andy? Do we need to turn it to flip it over?
Sure. It's okay.
It's going to be fine. That was turned around already. Yep. So we'll have to look at it from my side again.
Yep. Go up a bit.
Hold on. Can you hold on to the camera for a moment?
Yep.
A 7 and an 8. Pushed a little bit better. Oh, I've turned the camera around horribly. Yeah, that's a 7, and that's an 8.
3, 2, 7, 8. Let's try it.
No. Because we don't know the order they go in.
As ordered by both kings, the House of Cards darted towards Alice. Help, Cheshire Cat.
So is it 3, 2, 7, 8 or 7, 8, 3, 2?
We'll try 3, 2, 7, 8 first.
Okay. No.
These are the correct numbers, but did you take a good look at the eyes of the Cheshire Cat? Orange, then yellow.
Yeah.
7, 8, 3, 2. Well, we had a 50-50 chance. Alice heard a distant echo. Low power, it said. Oh, no. Wake up! Her sister was shaking her like an apple tree. Oh, I had such a bizarre dream, said Alice. And she told her sister whatever she could remember of the strange adventures you had just had. Score 3 stars!
Wow, that's...
Took us 2 hours. We had 4 misses. And 2 incorrect numbers and 2 hints. Hey, good job, chat.
If we hadn't wasted so much time doing math in the beginning...
When it wasn't even a math problem. I would have got it if it was a math problem, though. If it was a substitution code.
Better than last night's.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Thank you, Pi.
That was so much fun. So let's see what we had left in the deck. Nope. Oh, that was something... No. So, yeah.
None of the errors on this part are your fault. This thing was poorly designed and you're still cranky about it.
I feel like the logic of this one made more sense when we figured it out.
Yeah.
Than
there were definitely
the Sherlock Holmes.
The Sherlock Holmes one, I feel like was cheaper. What with having us look at the backs of the cards with no indication, like that the backs of the cards was where information was. But, you know, oh well.
But that went really well, I thought.
Yeah.
We're out of unlock games.
Yeah, we're out of unlock games. You'd have to go raid the store. That's why I made Zach use me as a playtester when he made Mario Maker levels. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, this is the highest difficulty rating that they make. So it's made for people who have played a few of these before and who are comfortable with playing them and know that they are sometimes cheap and mean. So yeah, don't be obtuse. I feel like the math problem was a stumbling block right at the beginning because it does make you think. I think you need people who don't do math. People who really like math.
Yeah, I was like, oh good, a math problem. This
problem.
Is going to be awesome.
I'm going to get into it. And then it turns out that, no, don't do that. So if folks want to stick around for a couple of minutes, we're going to do a swap and move over to my stream in just a moment. And we're going to stick around. I'm going to say let's keep this stream up for a moment. Let's leave Zoom cam on for a moment. and move the big camera.
Okay.
Don't make card tower puzzles with cards that won't hold together the right way to do the perspective thing that you want to do. Yeah, that I find a little frustrating because they have to be positioned just right to get that perspective number thing to work. And if any one of the cards won't hold its fold, then your perspective puzzle doesn't work because the card is no longer positioned right, not because the player's positioned it wrong, but because the material isn't right. And one of the reasons that card towers, that like actual cards, like playing cards work, is they usually have a little bit of a texture to them. Like frequently they'll have something to them. The cat has found a moth.
Oh, good.
She's
I thought it was invisible elves.
Very interested in that. We're finishing. We're not going to use Zoom tonight, Andy.
Yeah, but you said leave Zoom up.
Leave Zoom up for now while we switch this camera.
Okay.
Not like as a permanent thing.
Yeah.
But as a, so that we're not watching this camera move as our main camera.
Yeah.
I'm going to shift a little bit. And we're going to plug in a few things. And then I'll be starting in just a moment.
So chat, I had a lot of fun with that one. I felt that that one was more entertaining. I liked the card mechanic of constructing stuff using the cards.
I feel like if you're going to do that, you need the cards to behave better.
Yeah, it was stubborn.
Yeah, that can come out now because that was charging your phone, but you can charge your phone in the other room.
I'm going to unplug Amanda's mic, so give me a moment here, chat. Amanda is going mute. I am still here, though. And if you'll give me a second, I'm going to set up to raid Amanda's channel. So thank you, everybody, so much for joining us. We'll have some other fun game that we'll be playing on Friday at 7:30 or 8 p.m. We'll obviously tweet out about it and stuff. How's that look, Amanda?
Slightly to the other, slightly... Sorry. Yeah, much better.
Okay. You want to turn off that light?
Yep.
And I am all tangled in cords.
Yeah, that happens.
See if I can do this from here. But thank you ever so much for joining us, everybody. We had a terrific time, and we look forward to whatever we're doing on Friday, and possibly other streams before then.
Am I still muted?
You should not be.
Okay.
Are
I just
you?
wasn't sure.
Okay.
Am I muted? Nope, it looks like I am getting audio.
Okay, cool. If you want to start.
Yeah.
I am just going to read right over to you. We are going, for anybody watching the VOD, to twitch.tv/merrimanlion.
Yeah. That's me.
So thank you, everybody, for joining us. And now it's time for story time with Amanda.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody. Raid has begun.
Yay! And I'm here, and it looks like I'm live. Huzzah! Battleground Games Live is raiding with a party of 2.